talking about my little Alpicool fridge freezer, 12 volt, 12 and 24-volt fridge freezer. Um, I mean, there are a lot of videos online, but I like getting to the point. This is pretty cool. I got this one used from somebody for 130, but they run like 250 to $300. And actually, I was very lucky to get it. Especially here in Puerto Rico, shipping sometimes is an issue. What can I say? I've used it for the last couple of days. I'm running off of one 100 amp hour battery and one 100-watt solar panel. Now, what happens is in my tests, that is enough for one day. The next day, then if I don't if I don't charge it, then the solar panel will run the fridge, but then at night I'll notice that the battery didn't get fully charged. So in this setup that I have, okay, this right here is the battery that I'm running the Alpicool fridge on. This is a 100 amp hour battery. It's running straight off of DC, with the cable that comes with. I cut the cables and I put the positive and the negative. Um, so what I do is during the day when my main system is on, I have this charger charging the Alpicool's battery. Meanwhile, the 100-watt solar panel on the roof is adding the extra voltage, extra amperage that it needs to run all day and to recharge the battery. So technically, if you buy one of these and if you want to run it off of a 100 amp hour battery, I would recommend getting two 100-watt solar panels. This is very efficient. It's only 45 watts, guys. It's really, really good. 45 watts, that's nothing. Um, you could set it here. Right now I have it on Fahrenheit, but you could set it to Celsius if you wish. It shows you the battery with the battery voltage at the moment. When the compressor kicks on, that voltage drops down to 12.2 and whatnot, and then when it turns off, it goes back. It has an econo mode. It has a max mode. I have it on econo mode. Um, all these settings can be controlled with the app that comes with the system. It has a little USB. I don't know how well you can see that. Let me see if I get a little light here. All right, and right there's got the USB. Okay, it's a pretty simple setup. Um, I've had it for a couple of days. It runs really good. It isn't extremely big, but really. I've got eggs in there, and I got stuff. There you go. They're kicked on. I got some cheese whiz in there, and just a substantial amount of space. Um, I bought this freezer. I'm running this freezer off grid, and you can see, man, this thing is packed with food. All this is off grid, guys. I'm running everything off grid. This is not a 12-volt freezer either. This is a regular Frigidaire freezer. Um, I believe, let me see. I believe it draws like 1.4 amps at 120 volts, which would be about maybe 12 amps, but it isn't running continuously. So, if you don't open and close it too much, it won't put a drain on your batteries at all. So that's the freezer, and I'm using that as my main fridge. Because what I was doing, I was running this fridge here off of my system. This is a hair fridge, also a 120 fridge, and this does really good actually. But the problem with this is that the freezer is quite small. You know what I mean? So, but this is working. This is brand new. Not brand new. It's got like 2 years, but it works perfectly. But this setup is a lot better. I don't have to turn the inverter on. So this is a lot more convenient for me. So we're running the chest freezer for all the frozen meats and now everything frozen, and running this, because of the open and closing. You put a soda in there and stuff. Listen, practically silent, Alpicool. Um, this is really good. Good for a trailer, good for your car. It comes with the two cables. It comes with the lighter socket cable, and it also comes with the regular 110 cable. Um, that's pretty much it. It's small. It's about maybe 13 inches high, maybe, I don't know, 24 to about 30 inches wide. You know, um, is it cold? Yes, it is. In order to make it a freezer, all you got to do is just press down and put that temperature at zero or -0, and you see right there, it went to 12.1. That is because the compressor is on. You see, so it's putting the load on it. Once it shuts off, then it shoots back up. And I went 12.2. But if you notice over here, right here, it says 12.4. So that battery's practically full. You know, and so that's basically how I'm running this. I know I showed this in a previous video, but I just wanted, just to give a nice little overview. It's good. Do I recommend it? Absolutely. I think, really really nice, good build. It feels, it's a pretty good solid construction. I like it. That's all I can say, especially for the price I got it for, 130. I mean, these things are worth 300 something dollars. So God is good. But like I said, look, refrigeration off grid. Total refrigeration. So I got my fridge and I got my five cubic foot freezer all running off of the sun. Um, it don't get any better than that, man. Free electricity, free refrigeration. And when I say free, yeah, you have to invest in the purchase of the, your solar system and stuff. But once you do that, man, you live peacefully. I'm a little winded, guys, 'cause I've been doing a couple of things. I'm just tired. And we're here kind of going through her, not it's tropical storm Grace, so it's the day is yucky and it feels humid. We were expecting a lot more winds. I haven't seen any winds. They're probably hitting the south side of Puerto Rico. So they'll probably get a lot of rain. But over here on the north end of Puerto Rico, I haven't. It's just been like a gray, rainy day. That's it. So what can I say? It's amazing. I mean, even I've been living off grid for quite a while, and it's just amazing. And it still doesn't cease to amaze me how you can have a fridge, freezer, and how you can have all of these things running like independently off grid. Sometimes it's like, in a way, it feels like magic. But these are blessings, man. These are blessings from God, because you wake up in the morning and the sun comes out, and your batteries are getting a free charge, and your meats and your pizzas are frozen because of God putting that sun out there. And I don't know. I just wanted to lay that out there. So anyway, guys, that's my experience. I wanted to share that with you. Alpicool fridge. The one I have is the C15. They have one which is a little bigger, which is the C20, and it's technically not really a lot bigger. What happens is that the lid is made to come up a little higher, so it actually fits, has a little bit more of like an upward space on the lid. So what really changes between the C15 and the C20 is just the size of the lid. This one, I like this one better, because even though it's still a little less space, but it's flush. It's like a nice flush little rectangle. The other one, the lid looks kind of bulky. I just don't like the look of it. But I mean, to each his own. Well, that's my review, guys. I hope you liked it. Alpicool fridge. It's a compressor fridge. Um, it runs on 45 watts. Cools really good. It's 12 volt, 12 and 24 volt. You don't need a compressor. I mean, you don't need an inverter. You can hook it up straight to a battery. The guy who sold it to me, he was running it all night on I think it was a 35 amp hour AGM. So, I mean, that's like incredible. Where you could run it all night with a small battery like that. So, do I recommend it? Yes, I do. So get yourself an Alpicool, guys. Take care. Peace.